Oh, hello there. Don't be alarmed. We're just preparing your listening device for Scuba Radio, the world's first radio show devoted to diving. We do this, of course, by filling your radio with water. Don't worry, we're professionals. Thanks to me, you won't even get wet. You see, I've crammed every appendage of my body into the cracks and crevices of your radio, ensuring an airtight seal. By the way, don't touch your on-off knob. That's a very sensitive area. Anyway, I should remind you, we believe in the buddy system just like diving, so don't listen alone. Call your buddy and tell them that Scuba Radio is about to begin.
We're gonna start a new life under the sea.
So, am I gonna drown?
Of course not. Just stay calm and let the gentle currents relax your every muscle.
Up under the sea, under the sea.
Did it just get warmer?
There'll be no accusations, just friendly crustaceans under the sea.
Where the hell are the sharks?
And now, here's your dive guide for Scuba Radio, Greg the Dive Master.
And welcome. This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. I am Greg the Dive Master. CJ is in the studio with me.
What's up?
Happy New Year, man.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, first broadcast of 2021. Here we are. We made it through 2020. We survived 2020 and have come out the other side. Or out the
I'm going to let you dig your way out of this one.
proper orifice
And
for 2020
there
for
it
sure.
is.
Yeah, we got digested by 2020 pretty good. Wouldn't you agree? As a COVID survivor, you can admit that, can't you?
I don't like that imagery.
What, a COVID survivor?
No. Being ingested.
Yes. Well, okay.
Digested.
We're chewed up and spit out. We'll say spit out. How about that? That better? That a better euphemism?
No, you need to work on that.
Okay, baby. Well, look, it's the new year. We start fresh, and it's only
Fresh is better. That wasn't fresh what you were
It,
talking
it
about.
wasn't. It wasn't very fresh. It had a slightly
Refresh.
bad aroma around it towards the end of the year there. But you spent the New Year, off right, didn't you? You had a good New Year's Eve.
I did.
CJ.
I did. I totally did.
You didn't get wet though, did you? Didn't dive.
No.
I don't know if any of the Scuba Radio Scuba Squad did just that. We are going to find out. We have Captain Walt Martini, Barry the Bugger, Casey the Tobacco Nut, Bubble Boy, Mermaid Kristen, who looks like on Facebook Live today, she looks like she's in her closet or something. I don't know what's going on there.
I'm in my bathroom.
Oh, it's in your okay. Well, at least she's near water,
I'm getting ready to go to celebrate a friend's birthday at the MGM.
Oh.
She's multitasking.
Okay, that's fair enough. I thought she was just trying to be near water to kind of set the mood for the first show of 2021 of Scuba Radio.
I didn't think by law we could have a camera in the bathroom.
He's going to take the plunge.
Well, look.
Close your eyes, Casey.
We're already in the crapper, so why not just join the club, right? Maybe something like that.
Sure, why not?
And then Vinny Two Tanks is with us from the left coast for the second day in a row.
Vinny. Hey, Vinny, what day is today?
I got it now.
He's got it now. He got it down.
It's a blur, man. They all blur together.
Yeah, I sent out some instructions for everybody on New Year's Eve, which was obviously Thursday, and then took New Year's Day off, and then we had Saturday show day, and all of a sudden I start getting these alerts like, "Hey, Vinny Two Tanks is waiting for you online." I'm like, "What? What's going on?" So he kind of jumped the gun, forgot what day it was, what day we do our work.
Greg,
Yeah.
when you retire, those weekends and weekdays begin to mix together.
Well, evidently.
He was excited. He was chomping at the bit.
He wanted to get, he just wanted to be a little early.
If only the listeners were as excited to hear the show
Good point.
as he would be to be on it.
Vinny is just being a good little doobie or inhaling them.
No, I just lose track of time.
Right. Well, that's fine.
Happens.
It's a new year. You have an entire year to get it right. So I figure by December 31st, 2021, he'll be right there. Bubble
See,
Boy.
Greg, when Vinny's not waiting for you on the show, he's usually spending every Sunday in the drive-thru at Chick-fil-A.
Okay. I'm not sure why.
Come on.
You'll have to explain that
They're
to
not
me.
open. Chick-fil-A's not open on
No,
Sunday.
I get it. I get it. I just gave it the proper response that it deserved. That's all.
Thank you, Greg.
All right.
All I can
Jerry the Diver Guy. Well, I see Matt. Actually,
Jerry, the diver guy changed faces.
yes. Our diving friend, Matt, who's been joining us recently, is with us as part of the Scuba Radio Scuba Squad. Him and Jerry the diver guy spent New Year's Eve together.
Really?
Yeah. And on New Year's Eve at midnight, when the clock struck midnight, I would only assume they do what New Year Eve celebrators do.
Pop champagne?
Yeah, pop champagne. Yeah, that's it.
Dance with Mayor Como.
He just left the video, by the way.
Who's in a beer coma?
Well, yeah. I think he went to go rustle up Jerry the
I
diver
was gonna
guy.
say, speaking of Jerry, where is he?
Yeah, he was passed out on the bathroom floor there. I think he went over to. They celebrated New Year's together.
Oh no, there he is.
Jerry the diver guy and diver Matt. Who you remember? Matt's the guy, the blind diver guy who had he went blind, and they're doing a documentary about him. And now Jerry has been hanging with him for New Year's Eve, and they've become quite close. And they spent New Year's Eve together.
Are they at Matt's or are they at Jerry's?
I don't know if they're at. Where are you exactly, Jerry? Where are you?
That's not Matt.
Can you
That's
say?
not Jerry's.
Oh, okay. He's messing with his audio and sending us loop back stuff. He's trying to figure it out. He's hungover,
He had
obviously.
a big fat thumb on the camera for a second.
Yeah, there is that. They're trying to figure out their connection. It's hard to do when you're still hungover from New Year's Eve 2 days later.
Very hard.
You know what I mean?
Very difficult.
Right. But he'll figure it out, or he'll pour, the moonshine on the proper button, and it'll short out and work. Oh, he's giving me thumbs up. There he is. All right. So, why were you spending New Year's Eve with Diver Matt there, Jerry? What's going on?
Hey, somebody's got to make him look good.
Okay. All right.
And when does that happen?
That's kind of hard.
Who's that going to be?
That's a blind leading a blind.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It sounds like there's a lot of racket going on at your place. What's up with that, Jerry?
It's a party. What do you expect?
Dodgy motel.
What kind of party? You're still continuing your New Year's Eve party 2 days later? It's still going on?
And hell, we ain't stopped.
Wow. Okay. So at
That's
midnight,
the
what did you
meaning
do?
of continue, Jerry.
Yeah.
Continue is not to stop.
All right. Where are you exactly? Can you share that much information?
We're in Hilton Head,
Hilton
South
Head.
Carolina.
Okay. So you're on the coast. You're near the water. And you've been spending it there ever since New Year's Eve. So at midnight, what did you do? Did you jump in the water, or did you, turn around and give Matt a big wet kiss or something? Or I don't know. What do you do?
No, I didn't give Matt a kiss.
Well, who? What?
I gave Snooky and
Snooky?
Yeah.
From
I gave Crop Top a kiss.
What is it? What kind of
Are those
language
his
is he
dogs?
talking? I don't know.
You'll see.
Better yet, did you get any shark's teeth?
No.
What do they got? Shark's teeth at Hilton Head?
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
That's a thing there too, like Venice Beach and
Wait a minute.
the
Go
Cooper
back.
River.
Who's Snooky and Crotch
Yeah,
Head?
I
What'd he
thought that
say?
was in Jersey, Jersey Shore.
What'd
You're
he
not
say, Crotch
Oh,
Head?
you'll see here in about 10 or 15 minutes.
okay. Well, are you going to at least
Two
explain?
mermaids.
He was on a mermaid hunt for
Look.
New Year's Eve. Is that what it was?
No, do you use a
Maybe
tickler
drunk, but
or
I could
Yeah.
reel in the
loop-
fish.
Yeah, were you tickling? Or are you grabbing?
Or are you looping for that?
are you looping? What were you doing for the mermaiding?
All the above.
He was attacked by a scrotopus.
Huh. Interesting. All right. Well, Mermaid Kristen is with us as well. And I don't know what is the proper technique to catch a mermaid or to wrangle one.
Why would I
There.
tell you guys that?
Ah, okay. That's privileged information, CJ. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
A mermaid
Well, then
doesn't give away her
that could be
secrets.
used
Because if I
against
told
her.
you how to do that, then everyone would do it.
Okay, that's right. That's good. I mean, but just looking at her, what do you think? She's a looper or a tickler? What do you
Tough
think
to
would work
say.
better?
Tough to say.
Oh, she's a tickler.
Okay, so you take your tickle stick. Well, I better just stop right there. Okay. We're confusing our lobstering hunting techniques
I'm
and
getting
wrangling
a
mermaids.
text from Mrs. Gregg.
Yeah, and what she
Said
said.
you're sleeping on the couch tonight.
Like the locks have been changed. Right.
Second day into 2021, we're already banned.
No. She's saying don't forget the tickler when you come to bed tonight. That's
Yeah,
what it says.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm reading.
Oh, you're getting separate messages. Okay.
That's right. Private message. I'm having a drunk
Episode.
a drunk flashback from New Year's Eve.
Is that a
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah, it is. It happens. PTSD.
Greg, they call that a senior moment.
Oh, a seizure or a seizure. Yeah. Anyway, all right. So
Lord.
I guess Jerry the Diver Guy spent New Year's Eve recruiting Scuba Radio Mermaid. So we'll find out what that's all about and how he's spending his New Year's Eve. And what's the best way to start off the new year as a diver? We got to talk about that today on the big show, too, to make sure everybody listening starts the year off correct, right? And definitely better than what we just experienced for the last 12 months. That's coming up next on the world's first radio show devoted to diving.
This is the Worldwide Scuba Radio Network.
Need an escape from reality for a while? Your favorite scuba action star, Mike Scott, is back in an all-new audiobook, Cayman Cowboys: Reefs Under Pressure. From the brilliant mind of author Eric Douglas comes the thriller that started it all. Listen as Mike unravels the death of a girl, the protest of new development, and the systemic destruction of coral reefs, all against the stunning backdrop of Grand Cayman Island. This one's got it all: submarines, kidnapping, betrayal, and more.
He didn't even have fins or a mask to let him see in the water. He was going to be slow and blind. If it weren't for the float, he knew there would be no way he would ever make it to the surface. When he was ready and completely relaxed, he wrapped his arms through the straps of the seat cushion and gently slid into the water.
Dive back into adventure with Cayman Cowboys. Also available, Oil and Water, Return to Cayman, Turks and Chaos, and Lionfish. Download all 5 audiobooks now at Amazon, booksbyeric.com, or audible.com.
Come as a guest, leave as a friend. It's a philosophy that comes from the top down at Explorer Ventures liveaboards. It doesn't matter if you're traveling solo, with a buddy, or group. Explorer Ventures does the liveaboard dive experience right. For proof, know Explorer Ventures has one of the best repeat customer stats in the dive industry. They're also the official liveaboard company of Scuba Radio. You've likely heard us talk about Explorer Ventures Scuba Radio scuba cruise trips many times, and we invite you to join us on the next one. However, whether we're on board with you or not, I'll bet an Explorer Ventures liveaboard trip will be one of the best dive experiences you've ever had. It just doesn't get any better. Saba St. Kitts, Turks and Caicos, the Galapagos, Maldives, Indonesia, humpback whales, and the Silver Banks, new destinations and itineraries are being added all the time. Call one of their talented travel consultants to find the Explorer Ventures liveaboard experience that's just right for you. 1-800-322-3577. That's 1-800-322-3577. Or visit explorerventures.com. That's explorerventures.com.
surface interval is complete. You're now clear to dive with Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio.
The world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Scuba Radio.
Dive, dive, dive.
Happy New Year to you. Happy, 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 happy. Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to me. Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to me.
This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. I am Greg the Dive Master. CJ's in the studio with me, and we have the Scuba Radio Scuba Squad connected via the web on this first show for 2021. That includes Barry the Bugger, Bubble Boy, Casey the Tobacco Nut, Vinny Two Tanks, Captain Walt DiMartini, Jerry the Diver Guy, and friends, who we will find out who they are in just a bit. And also, we're joined by Mermaid Kristen and now Pete from Scuba Board, the chairman of the board or something. It says according to his thing. What is that all about, Pete? And Happy New Year to you. What does that mean?
Happy New Year, Greg. Well, on Scuba Board, you don't have to give your full name.
Yeah.
They say something stupid, no one can track you down. And my nom de plume is the chairman of the board, aka the Scuba Board.
Okay. All right. I got it. That makes sense. And now we know. So I feel
And
much more
knowing's
informed.
half the battle.
Yeah, exactly. At least. Well, welcome and Happy New Year to you too. Kristen, by the way, is looking. She looks like a rock star or something right now, like a model. You're heading out doing like New Year's Eve
You'll never
now.
see this. Never see this again.
Never. What are you doing exactly? Yeah, looks like she's in the back of a limo right now on her way to a rock show.
Oh, I
or
wish. I'm
something.
smushed into the back of a Challenger right now.
A Challenger. Okay, limo, Challenger. Close enough. Yeah.
Air between her.
What are you
No,
doing,
we're getting
Kristen?
ready. We're heading up to the MGM. We're heading up to the MGM so we can get there at 5 because they're still only letting in about 20%, 25% capacity of people.
Yeah.
So we
What-
want to make sure that we can get there to get in time.
The MGM, what? Where are you at exactly, Kristen? I don't
In
even know.
DC.
In DC. Okay, so what is there a show there tonight or what? What's at the MGM in DC?
No, there's probably no show. Nothing's happening. It's just
You're just showing up at the
what the
MGM.
birthday boy wanted to do for his birthday.
Okay, all right.
Because it's
So-
a casino, so they're
Oh,
gonna-
it's a
they're gonna go
casino.
play some
Okay,
cards.
now that makes
Yeah,
more
yeah.
sense. I was
Yeah,
starting
it's
to
just
wonder.
like the MGM and like Las Vegas and stuff.
I gotcha. Okay. All right, now we know. I thought she was just showing up to some hotel that's only open, 25% capacity. There'd be nobody there, and you just walk in, hey, we have arrived, and then you turn around and leave. But
I was
it-
looking at Bubble Boy's many disguises.
Yeah, what is that all about? What is he doing?
He's Zorro.
He's playing around with his Zoom settings. They have for the new year, you can do all this
Down with
crazy
John
stuff on
Lennon.
Zoom. Yeah. Put on eye patches, and God knows, no matter what you do, you'll never look as good as Kristen. I got to say, though, Bubble Boy.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, Jerry found it slightly hilarious, so that's good.
I've picked up beauties this weekend.
It looks like it. Jerry the Diver Guy is flanked by 2 potential Scuba Radio mermaids, from what I've been told.
Potential. The hell, too, they are mermaids now.
They have. Okay, you've already put them through the hazing ceremony, have you?
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
And I picked up 2 more last night, too.
Wow.
How much
Are you fixing to replace me? Are you trying to replace me?
No, there's safety in numbers, Kristen. Let's be honest. Mermaids travel in schools. There's a reason for that because you have a tendency to lose a few in battle.
Yeah, you never know if
Picked
one goes
off right
crazy
there.
or not. You got to replace them.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of sharks in the water, and when you travel in schools, you're bound to lose, 1 or 2. So if you have more, that's always a good sign. Safety in numbers. So you have who with you exactly, Jerry?
I got Snooky.
Snooky.
And I got Crock Top.
Snooky and Crop Top.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is Haley.
Crock Pot?
This is Morgan.
Crock Pot. Haley and Morgan. Crock Pot. Got it.
Crock Pot.
She cuts the bottom of her t-shirts off.
Crockett and Tubbs.
Crockett Pot.
They
Got
are
it.
in Virginia, so.
They are in.
No,
Yeah.
we're not in
No,
Virginia.
they're not. You're in Hilton Head,
We're in
North
South
Carolina.
Carolina.
So with Jerry, that makes it Crock Pot and Crack Pot.
Or just crack. On crack?
Maybe.
I don't know. All right. So
Oh,
Haley.
You asked her if she's on crack.
No, they're not. Yeah, you guys are hanging with Jerry the Diver Guy. Do you feel honored, or you're like someone paid you to? tolerate this nonsense.
It's definitely an honor. He's famous.
He is famous. There's no doubt
did
about
he tell you that?
How
No,
much did he pay you for that?
You saw his picture in the post office, didn't you? That's where it was. That's what I was like.
Most
I
of us
know
are
that
really
guy.
infamous.
Yes.
We got it off of Craigslist.
Oh, okay. You found Jerry the Diver guy on Craigslist.
Craigslist on the back page.
He is on Greg's list. He's on my list for sure, for many reasons. But
but still, they called.
yeah. All right. So our list.
Man of my caliber, what do you expect?
Well, you've already screened these ladies. Now they're scuba
22.
divers, I assume, or are you planning to get them
Not yet.
certified? They're not yet.
They will be certified in the next couple months.
They like the water, I hope, though.
Yes.
Yeah. And you guys want to be scuba divers, Morgan? Right?
For sure.
Sure.
Like Scuba Steve.
Yeah. You want to meet Scuba Steve? Is that what you said?
She wants to be like Scuba Steve.
Want to be like Scuba Steve? Okay, I'm not gonna judge. That's fine. You know, you can be diver fluid. You know, we welcome all types of divers here. You know,
have they made reservations at the Gomez Hilton for their checkout dives?
No,
whoa. Slow down there, cowboy. Don't scare him away.
We got to get through the books.
That's an advanced situation.
Yeah. Well, how did you ease them into this whole process? You just hung out with them on New Year's Eve and you got them liquored up, and they're like, "Hey, you want to be a mermaid?" Like, hell yeah! Is that kind of how it
happened?
Haley, is that how it happened?
Oh, it was a trail of events leading up to this.
There were a bunch of events.
They thought he
led
said
up.
marmalade.
It's like, and you spread it
That's
where?
the marmalade.
You spread it where? No, that doesn't seem right. But have you always wanted to be a mermaid, Morgan? What do you think? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of been on your list. You know, a lot of ladies like to do this.
Ever
and
since
I think
she was a tadpole.
Look at her. She's beautiful.
Well, yeah, they both
She's
look
got
nice. You can see
everything
them on
for her.
Facebook Live today. It's part of the Scuba Radio Scuba Squad.
I mean, look.
Have you turned them on to Kristen and kind of shown them, like, hey, here's a good
I
example?
don't want to run them off, Greg. Come
What
on.
do you mean? What are you talking about? She's Kristen has set the bar for the Scuba Radio Mermaids that Morgan and Haley can aspire to be.
Dude, I was gonna say that I was looking at getting that PADI or the SSI Mermaid Instructor certification, and I could help teach.
Well, why not? Yeah.
Plus, you also happen to make those mermaid costumes that they need.
Yes,
that's
I don't know
true.
what you mean. It's a costume. I don't know what you mean by costume.
Well,
There's no
you know,
costume,
the
Barry.
top-
Come
the top
on.
thing.
It's a real thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
don't ever
it
make
is.
that
The
gesture
Costume
again.
for Barry.
Barry, by the
I
way.
mean, look at that face. It'd only take a costume to cover it up anyway.
Okay, you say so. But I think Kristen would be a good trainer of mermaids. I mean, she knows the ropes. She knows how to handle people like Jerry. You know,
I've actually done classes before. I helped to start the mermaid school with Kitty Hawk Kites in the Outer Banks.
Really? Well, that's where they are, right? Hilton Head's right there by the Outer Banks, isn't it? Yeah, you're right in that neck of the woods.
We're below the Outer Banks.
Yeah,
below.
the Outer Banks are in North Carolina.
Well, I thought that's where they were.
There's a school for mermaids.
South Carolina.
They're in South Carolina.
Oh, they're in the other Carolina.
North
Got it.
Carolina. Greg, you
Right. Okay. All right. Yeah. Listen, Greg. Listen. All right. More coming up. Stay close.
Scuba Radio. Scuba Radio.
Conventional underwater scooters can be heavy, unwieldy, and underpowered. At just over 8 pounds and with speeds of up to 7 miles per hour, the Scuba Jet Pro dive scooter is a game changer and fits in your dive bag. The Scuba Jet Pro uses an eco-friendly jet engine with impeller technology. With adapters, it can even power paddleboards, canoes, kayaks, and all kinds of water sports equipment. It's the most versatile scooter you'll ever own. Learn more and get the Scuba Jet Pro at ScubaJet.com. That's ScubaJet.com.
Hosting a radio show about scuba diving, flying, and boating is one of the best gigs on the planet. It's actually part of my job to check out and report on cool new products I personally use to enhance my diving, flying, and boating adventures. However, I do believe in sharing the joy, and this is why I wanted to tell you about Nanook Professional Protective Cases. Nanook cases are designed to protect the most sensitive equipment in the harshest environments. From their high-impact NK7 resin to their exclusive Power Claw latches, Nanook has raised the bar for those of you that demand the best protection for your gear. Plus, Nanook cases generally cost less than similar products currently on the market. From an iPhone to a full set of dive gear, whatever you need to shield from the elements, Nanook Professional Protective Cases has the size, shape, and color for you. Go to nanook.com. That's NANUK.com for Nanook Professional Protective Cases, the evolution of protection.
Hey, baby, what's going down?
Later, nerd.
Are you lacking with the ladies?
Nope.
Enhance your scuba superpowers with a new ScubaRadio hat.
Wow, nice hat.
Just picked it up at ScubaRadio.com.
Buy 2 ScubaRadio hats and get free shipping.
Need a dive buddy, sexy?
Always. And I got a Scuba Radio hat for you, too.
New ScubaRadio hats are now available at ScubaRadio.com.
So cool.
Order yours today, or stay a loser.
Let me tell you about a friend I know. He's got the world's first scuba diving radio show. So now everywhere I am, and everywhere I go, the first thing that I tune to is Scuba Radio.
This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. I am Greg the Dive Master, and CJ's in the studio with me, and then connected via the web, we have the Scuba Radio Scuba Squad, a couple new mermaids, Pete, the chairman from Scuba Board with us. You know, we're starting off the new year right with a full crew, and like I said, some potential new members that Jerry the Diver guy ran into on New Year's Eve in Hilton Head, South Carolina.
Vinny, you're slightly off camera. There you go.
There he is. Yeah.
We lost him for a second. He was drifting.
He fell off his chair.
Greg, Jerry's cutting limes, I think, or dissecting the scrotopus.
Okay. A little bit. Could be a combination.
I'm waiting to see if he's going to cut through to it.
Number 2.
All right. Well, we are going to talk.
I got to keep my girls lubricated here.
Okay.
So
and that involves
right
lime and Corona. All right, I was going to say tequila, but maybe he's going to ease them.
We might have that too.
All right. You haven't got them into the water yet.
Some spring water.
These girls, have either one of them even done a Discover Scuba before, Jerry? Or have you got that far with them?
Free dive.
You free dive, okay.
Yeah.
So you've done a lot of snorkeling.
Yes.
But you actually called it free diving. Does that mean you actually free dive down for stuff and do it for real? Really? So how long can you hold your breath?
About 3 minutes.
3 minutes. That's good. And that's Haley, right? Are we talking to Haley right now?
It's crop top.
Crop top. Okay. AKA Haley, right? Did I have it right, Haley?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you've done a little free diving training. That is comes in very handy as a mermaid because there's a lot of free diving techniques that come in handy when you're modeling underwater. What about you, Morgan? Are you a free diver? Have you had any experience diving, scuba diving?
I have no experience, but I'm willing to learn.
Yeah, and you have Jerry the Diver guy teaching you how to make a Corona and lime and make a bunch of racket while he does it.
Right.
Yeah, there's a fine art.
What do you
You
expect?
gotta work with what you got.
Yeah,
I got to keep them lubricated.
That was
gotta
perfect.
keep them lubricated and
and keeping them lubricated comes with noise.
flavored properly, I think, too, or salted maybe.
This is the Worldwide Scuba Radio Network.
Scuba Radio. Scuba Radio.
New Year's Eve still feels like the one night where anything is possible.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Let's raise it.
This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. I am Greg the Dive Master. Happy New Year to you. If you're like Jerry the Diver guy, you've been the meat in a mermaid sandwich for the first half of the show for 2021. That's a great way to start it, I got to say.
More like bologna.
Okay. Maybe. But he is the man meat and a mermaid sandwich. Actually, one of the buns, the bottom bun has been flanked with diver mat, though. So I don't know. I'm not going to judge. I'm just pointing out what I see on our Facebook
I think the
Live.
bottom bun became diver mat.
Yeah, I think, yeah. And that's a,
Don't make his head bigger than what it is.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, no, I'm not.
slight roll.
I'm not judging. There's nothing wrong with that. That's fine. Whatever floats your boat.
But he gets a little top heavy sometimes.
Okay. All right. Well, that can happen. Matt, how are you? Happy New Year to you too, buddy.
I'm doing good, man. I'm alive. I'm
Hey,
alive.
there you go. You gotta love Diver Matt's attitude. Yeah.
After last night, those damn pirates just about killed him.
Yeah, Matt almost made it out through 2021.
Really? What do you mean pirates? What are you talking about? What happened?
So
He just better be glad that his best friend's a paramedic.
Really? Yeah, Karen, explain. You can't just leave us hanging like this. What happened, Matt?
Alcohol tends to do crazy things.
Yeah. And what, turn you into a pirate? What?
Needless to say, we found this life-size pirate ship.
Yeah.
And they wanted me to pretend like I was walking the plank. And I was walking, and I thought that I stepped on the platform. And when I did, I took a 9-foot
trusted it a little
plunge.
too hard. There's a lot of trust involved in that.
Interesting. Okay, so you took a guy who's legally blind and made him walk a plank. What could possibly go wrong?
Not per se. Okay, so Matt likes to play the cards. Okay, so he said that he could do it. In all fairness.
Oh,
okay?
he said he could do it. Of course.
In all but in our hey.
Yeah.
We were left unsupervised.
Okay. Well,
that was the problem. We were unsupervised.
Right. Little liquid courage mixed in.
Where was Jerry?
Yeah. Where was Jerry?
Jerry got stuck on the ladder.
Y'all should have seen this joker come down the slide.
The rope ladder.
Jerry was filming the whole thing. Is that what?
Did Jerry lose a flip flop?
It is on.
It is on film.
It
All
is
right.
on film.
All right. Well, Diver Matt.
He hit the ground so hard.
Really? But he didn't land on his head, evidently, because he's still walking today,
I gained
right?
back some vision.
Oh my God.
Like the blind leading the blinds.
These young people are so resilient.
That you gotta love them. Gotta love them.
He stood up and went, aye.
Huh.
He didn't spill his beer.
And that's all that matters.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
No alcohol was abused in that episode.
Okay. Well, obviously, Jerry the Diver Guy and Diver Matt and their newly recruited mermaids have started off the year right. Near the ocean, not diving because they decided to drink a little bit and celebrate.
There may
in that
have
sense.
been spring water involved in that episode.
Okay. Well, you're getting lubricated, but you can't combine that and diving. So you just talked about it and got good and lubricated in the process. But you're laying the groundwork for a positive diving year for 2021, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
It's got to.
There you go. Anything. Yeah. I mean, and look, it beats walking the plank. I mean, I don't know.
It's not funny, but it was funny.
Okay. All right. That's all that matters. If you live through it, you got a great story.
Stepping off the long dock, taking that long walk on a short dock.
Okay. All right. Well, the views expressed here on Scuba Radio are not those of anyone who's necessarily sane
or sober.
Right.
So
Pete.
What else?
What?
Yes.
Yeah. What? Haley? You wanted to ask something? What?
Yes. What is y'all's advice for new mermaids?
Our advice for new. Well, first of all, you've
Stay
violated.
the hell away from Jerry.
Exactly. You violated every rule that we know already. The fact
Bring
that
them in, and what do y'all do? Run them the hell off.
Have them live on.
no, look at it this way: the fact that they've survived already this far means they're pretty much invincible. So you're starting off very strong. It's kind of like it's like getting COVID. You've built up the antibodies by hanging with Jerry the Diver Guy on New Year's Eve. So yeah, it's all downhill from here, right?
Jerry.
He's kind of like
there are
a virus.
several shots they may want to get.
Yeah,
immediately.
yeah. Well, they obviously have had a few of them already.
Tetanus
my
comes
guess.
to mind.
All right. Anyway, Pete, how are you going to be celebrating the new year diving wise? Are you planning anything already or what?
Yeah. Tomorrow we're having our first scuba board get together at Troy Springs.
Okay.
In Suwannee County. So anyone who wants to drop by, it's very informal, no signups. Didn't make a big to-do out of it because it's not that big of a place to go, but
yeah,
it'd be fun.
So Troy Springs is in County?
Swanee County off
Swanee.
of 27.
Oh,
Swanee, like way down upon the Swanee River.
Yeah, that's what he thought he said. I thought he said Swanee Potty.
It just falls out.
It's Swanee.
It has a freshwater wreck from the Civil War. The
really?
Confederate
Okay.
ship Madison. So you get to dive in, and it's in a whopping 6 foot of water.
Well, okay, all right, but it's an excuse to get wet, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The spring is about 75, 80 foot
Yeah,
deep in the big bowl area.
right,
No cave diving there. Lights aren't allowed.
right.
But it's amazing. Lots of turtles, lots of fish.
Well, don't you normally do
fun
your
dive.
Galaxy Dive thing on New Year's Eve, or they skip it this year?
Well, we usually do that at Ginny Springs in the fall and the
Oh, I was thinking that was a New
Spring?
Year's Eve thing, but that's a
no, it wasn't
Halloween
a New
thing,
Year's
right?
Eve thing, and they've
Yeah.
made it hard on us to come back. So until they change stuff, we might have had the last one of those.
What do you mean they made it tough because of COVID or because of something else?
No, they just started making up all sorts of rules, and
Like we don't like you, Pete. Don't come back.
I show up with 120 to 160 paying people.
Uh-oh.
And they want to make it hard on us. So it's like, well, okay. We know how to not make it hard. We go figure out something else to do.
I got you.
Have you ever been on Scuba Radio?
No, you didn't tell her
that's
that,
why.
did you?
That's why.
Oh, brother. Big mistake. Anyway, all right. So you're finding a new place for that.
Excited about it. Very
Yeah.
excited about it.
Well, that's
it's gonna
good.
Be fun tomorrow.
Yeah.
It'll
So-
be my first time diving since I got shingles earlier this year.
Oh, you got shingles.
Wow.
Yeah,
That
I've got some balance issues, so it'll be interesting to see how that is when I get into a fluid medium.
Huh. So the shingles caused some kind of equilibrium issue with
It's
you.
like an inner ear issue. It's like my what do you call it? The things that spin all the time.
Propellers.
They guide submarines with them.
Tops.
Oh, gyroscope.
Gyroscope. It's like my gyroscope isn't gyroing right.
Yeah, you're not
I
supposed to have
turn
one of
too
those in your
quickly
body.
and
That's a
it goes weird.
gyroscope.
Yeah. Replace it with a kaleidoscope. It'll be
There
better.
That's what it did. It's
Really?
a kaleidoscope. I sometimes see colors. I stop my head and the world keeps spinning. It's really funky.
Oh, that's
Well,
the Maui Wowie talking.
Okay. All right. Well, regardless, I mean, at least you're getting back in the water. You think you'll be fine, is what you're saying, though, right?
Yeah, I think it's better than the first day.
Okay. Well, true. Vinny Two Tanks, do you have your hand up, or are you just making a gesture? No, he's just waving, daydreaming.
He's swatting flies. Why are you swatting
God
flies?
bless him. Yeah. All right. Well, that's fine. Well, I'm glad you've come up with a plan to dive. Running around the room of the Scuba Radio Scuba Squad, I know Casey the Tobacco Nut is planning to at least get on top of the water, if not under it. With his
No,
new
I'm
boat.
ready. I'm ready for the new year.
Do you already, or do you have your boat now?
I have my boat. It is actually, last time I saw it before the weekend, the wires and cables were being ran to mount the new engine. I got new GPS going into it.
Yeah.
I've got a tank rack system already going into the back end.
Okay. All right. So you've seen your boat, but you have not taken possession of it yet.
Right. I've seen the boat. It is not quite ready yet. They're just putting the engine on it.
But now you know at least it
thing
exists.
is-
Yeah.
A dive buddy of mine, Dan of Zoom Docks here in Tampa, is taking my Jeep in. He's painting it to match the boat. So I will have a matched rig to go diving with.
Wait a minute. He's painting your truck or your boat?
Painting the Jeep to match the paint job on the boat.
Nice.
That's just so important.
It
Greg.
is.
You got to have that coordination.
Yeah, you
'cause
can't
no one likes to
clash.
look at an uncoordinated diver.
Oh, heck no.
That's it. Dan, my buddy at Zoom Docks in Tampa, said, you got a brand new boat. We have to make your Jeep look new. And literally took my Jeep from me one day, and now it's all getting all torn apart and painted up to match.
Nice. Diver
What
Dan,
color is
God bless
that?
him. I hope it's red and white.
It's a, they call it aerospace gray.
No, see, it doesn't make any sense at all.
Would you like to talk diving? Greg the Dive Master's all toweled down and ready to take your call now. Call Scuba Radio at 1-888-88-SCUBA.
Come as a guest, leave as a friend. It's a philosophy that comes from the top down at Explorer Ventures liveaboards. It doesn't matter if you're traveling solo, with a buddy, or group. Explorer Ventures does the liveaboard dive experience right. For proof, know Explorer Ventures has one of the best repeat customer stats in the dive industry. They're also the official liveaboard company of Scuba Radio. You've likely heard us talk about Explorer Ventures Scuba Radio scuba cruise trips many times, and we invite you to join us on the next one. However, whether we're on board with you or not, I'll bet an Explorer Ventures liveaboard trip will be one of the best dive experiences you've ever had. It just doesn't get any better. Saba St. Kitts, Turks and Caicos, the Galapagos, Maldives, Indonesia, humpback whales, and the Silver Banks, new destinations and itineraries are being added all the time. Call one of their talented travel consultants to find the Explorer Ventures liveaboard experience that's just right for you. 1-800-322-3577. That's 1-800-322-3577. Or visit explorerventures.com. That's explorerventures.com.
Power, simplicity, reliability. It's what you demand of your dive computer. And Shearwater delivers. Shearwater evolved out of one tech diver's need for a reliable, easy-to-use rebreather dive computer and quickly became the tech market leader. Now recreational divers have taken notice. The Shearwater Peregrine is a simple, full-color, multi-gas dive computer. It's also the most economical Shearwater dive computer released to date. Check it out and the entire line at shearwater.com. Shearwater. Dive computers for demanding divers.
Do you have a message or a product that you'd like to share with the diving world? Well, look no further than Scuba Radio. Just like you, thousands of diving enthusiasts are hearing this message, and we could be talking about you and your product or service as early as next Saturday. Remember, a terrible thing happens when you don't advertise. Nothing. Go to ScubaRadio.com, send us an email, and let's get to work to make your marketing message matter. Hey, Neil.
Hey, buddy.
Okay, it's working good. So we'll be on in about 3 minutes. So who knows? It's working today. So stand by. You good?
By the grace of God, I'll be here in 3 minutes.
All right.
Radio. Scuba Radio.
Prepare to rig for dive! Your surface interval is complete. You're now clear to dive with Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio.
The world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Scuba Radio.
Dive, dive, dive.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? We'll drink a cup of kindness yet for days of old lang syne.
This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. I am Greg the Dive Master. CJ's in the studio with me. We have the Scuba Radio Scuba Squad connected via the web. You can see us on Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch, Periscope, all these different places now. And we apologize for that. It's just something that we're doing now for the new year. That's kind of been our New Year's resolution to, like, look, if we got to see each other, you do too. It's like if we're going to be abused, you shall be abused
That's
as
fair.
well.
That's really
yeah,
fair.
that's what it is. It's just about sharing the annoyance.
I mean, at least you have the proper lighting.
Yes. Well, yeah. There's that, so you can see every flaw and every
I mean,
wrinkle.
I'm so tired of working with rank amateurs.
Yeah.
Don't know how to shoot me.
Well, because I don't have a firearm, or what do you mean?
And yesterday, the devil pooped in our parking lot.
Excuse me?
My God.
Wow.
What kind of,
I don't know what that was about.
was it a punami? Just
Okay.
give us your money.
What is going on?
Never mind. Carry
Yeah.
on.
Wow.
I got sidetracked.
Yeah. Good thing we have nothing to compare this show to for the new year, so surely the next one will be better. Anyway, we are looking forward to the new year and where we can go and celebrate our favorite activity of diving. And that brings us to the dive god. Mr. Neil Watson is connected with us via FaceTime right now. Neil, how are you? And Happy New Year, buddy. What's going on?
Gregory, Happy New Year, my friend. Thank
So-
God. Listen,
Yeah.
I've been saving the send-off of 2020 for you and the Scuba Radio listeners.
Yeah.
Actually, if you can see it and listen carefully.
I'm listening for sure.
Oh, perfect. 2020
That
flush.
punami is gone. man.
Okay. All right.
It's
we
in
didn't-
Kristen's bathroom.
I don't think we needed
How
to.
many people are in there?
There it went. 2020's gone.
That's right.
As long as it
I
doesn't
love it.
Back up.
This is the only show in the world where you would actually be able to visit the Dive God's toilet. You're welcome.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, and flush 2020 down accordingly. So that's a great way to celebrate, Neil. Thank you. But I was honestly thinking about other ways to celebrate the water, and maybe heading over to Bimini instead of your toilet.
I'm jonesing. I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Actually, my daughter Beth is over there now, and my granddaughter Kayla, her boyfriend, and Neil Jr. I think is heading back probably Monday or Tuesday.
Okay.
So, ready to
yeah,
get
last
over.
time we spoke, we had Neil Watson Jr. on. And we were talking about the new wreck they have there in Bimini, and how you guys are running a contest to name the wreck that has been sank there, where they actually do a lot of the tiger shark, diving and stuff there in Bimini. And now they got a cool new backdrop. I've already seen some video and pictures on Facebook. By the way, it looks impressive, having that the bow of that ship in the background.
No,
it's awesome.
It's a great wreck.
Yeah, but you got to name it, and what they're doing, they're saying if you give them a good name and they end up picking it, they're going to give you a free trip to Bimini to go dive with maybe even the hammerheads, or just go over there and do spend some quality time. Now, Mermaid Kristen is celebrating a birthday in a couple weeks, so I don't know, Kristen, do you have a name for the wreck that you could share, or would you just want it to be, Mermaid Kristen's boat or something?
I mean, I'm okay with it
We're
just
gonna
being
name
called
it.
the Mermaid
Name the
Kristen.
rig.
Happy birthday, Kristen.
What's weird?
2 weeks, but thank you.
Yeah, you know what's amazing is Mermaid Kristen amazingly sounds like Jerry the Diver guy when I ask her a question.
That
I
may
don't
have
know.
been him.
Yeah, what is up with that? But I don't know, Kristen. What do you think? Do you have a name for the wreck, or would you want a wreck named after you?
I'd be okay with it being named after me.
Yeah, I don't know. The Kristen or Christine.
No.
No,
That's
No,
not
it
her
had to
name.
be the Kristen. That's not my name.
Yeah, the pristine Kristen. I don't know. Yeah,
Like that one.
Rusty Kristen.
yeah. If you wanted a trip to Bimini, Kristen,
Ugh.
you're gonna have to come up with your own name for the wreck, and they're gonna have to pick it. I don't know.
Kristen Piston.
I'll have to sit down and think and be really creative with it.
Yes, she is a creative mermaid. Who knows? She might come up with something.
Piston? Never mind.
Yeah. What, Neil?
No, I said she's too pretty to have a wreck name.
You're purdy. He said you're purdy.
you.
Yeah, I agree. She is.
Purdy.
But
purdy.
but yeah, if you want to participate in that program, it's Bimini Undersea or BiminiScubaCenter.com, right, Neil? Is that where they'd go?
BiminiScubaCenter.com or NeilWatson.com.
Okay.
And Neil Jr., I talked to him today, and he's getting some great responses, and he's probably going to pull the trigger the next week or so and
Okay, so
open
get
it
on
to
it.
the
Yeah.
listeners to pick a winner.
Right. Yeah. So, yeah, he's going to narrow down the names, and then he may share all of them with us, and then we'll help them whittle it down to the winner. So, and once again, the winner's going to get a trip to Bimini. So, you could spend, Kristen could spend her birthday in Bimini. That'd be a great place to spend the holiday. New Year's Eve.
When's her birthday?
It's like
January 16th.
16th. There you go, middle of January,
And
right?
it's my 30th birthday, so I have to do
Oh,
something
dirty 30.
Well, I'm hoping to be
20.
over there to celebrate my daughter's birthday, which is the 14th.
Oh, look at that.
We can have a combined birthday party.
Oh God,
There you
trouble.
go.
That sounds like
Mine
trouble.
is on the 14th as well.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, yeah, you did say that. I remember.
Big heads are getting up there now.
Yeah. So yeah, my birthday is in May. It's a long time away.
Up to Ohio.
That's when I'm getting married.
Okay. Who said he's getting married?
May it never happen.
Oh, there you are. Right. Okay. Hey, hour 2 of the world's first radio show devoted to diving is on deck. We got more coming up. Stay close. Just getting started on this first show for 2021.
On the boat or down below if you want to stay in the know. If you be pressurized there, you'll want to be there on Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio is a production of Overboard Entertainment Incorporated.
Scuba Radio. This seems the logical place for fish to congregate.
Remember, you can listen live or to archives of past editions of Scuba Radio worldwide over the internet at ScubaRadio.com.
So we're in international waters? Indeed so.
Tell a friend and buddy up with your radio every week for Scuba Radio, the world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Well, it's all very nice here, but we should be going. I miss me wife and me oxygen.
Yes, we all miss our loved ones and gases. Let's go.
The opinions you just heard on Scuba Radio are those of the hosts, callers, and guests.
Okay, what I just heard? Blah, 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 blah.
They are not necessarily those of any station or network, its management, or advertisers.
Come on, quit yanking me.
Scuba diving does involve risk and should never be conducted without proper instruction and training.
Oh, what's the worst thing that could happen?
I could die.
Have any questions or comments? Feel free to do so via the web at ScubaRadio.com. Yo, Jeff.
Yeah, shit. I just took down the street with my kids on the bike.
Ah,
I
okay.
forgot.
I'll try you a little bit later then. Maybe about
give me
45 minutes or so.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay,
perfect.
buddy. All right. See ya.
All right, see ya.
It's like,
Hello, you've reached my.
Oh, hello there. Don't be alarmed. We're just preparing your listening device for Scuba Radio, the world's first radio show devoted to diving. We do this, of course, by filling your radio with water. Don't worry, we're professionals. Thanks to me, you won't even get wet. You see, I've crammed every appendage of my body into the cracks and crevices of your radio, ensuring an airtight seal. By the way, don't touch your on-off knob. That's a very sensitive area. Anyway, I should remind you, we believe in the buddy system just like diving, so don't listen alone. Call your buddy and tell them that Scuba Radio is about to begin.
We're gonna start a new life under the sea.
So, am I gonna drown?
Of course not. Just stay calm and let the gentle currents relax your every muscle.
Under the sea, under the sea.
Did it just get warmer?
There'll be no accusations, just friendly crustaceans under the sea.
Where the hell are the sharks?
And now, here's your dive guide for Scuba Radio, Greg the Dive Master.
And welcome to Hour 2 of the world's first radio show devoted to diving. Greg the Dive Master, CJ in the studio, also connected via the web. We have the Scuba Radio Scuba Squad. Check us out online, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Periscope, Twitter, all kinds of goofy places.
Uncle Greg, why does that man say hurts when I pee?
That isn't what he says. You
Why does he say hurts when I pee, Uncle Greg?
It doesn't say that at all. Doesn't. Stop it. Just stop it now.
Greg, you talking to the puppets again?
He could be. CJ, I think he did have an episode during the commercial break there at the top of the hour, so anything's possible here in 2021.
Why does he say hurts when I pee, Uncle Greg?
No, just stop that. Will you please stop that? That's not appropriate. We're trying to do...
What does he say?
Huh?
What does he say?
I don't even know what you mean.
Oh, under the sea.
Ow,
Yes,
damn
yes.
it, that hurts.
Okay. Jerry, I don't think has it right
Speaking
either.
of hurts when I pee.
Yeah. Okay, so much for starting the show off the new year on a good note.
I feel like y'all need some cranberry juice.
Yeah.
Does this look infected?
Okay.
From
Our
a
potential new
professional-
mermaid, our potential new mermaid's even chiming in with inappropriate comments.
No, that was appropriate.
Damn you, Jerry! You're supposed to train these ladies.
Very proud of you.
Look,
Yeah.
look,
What, Jerry?
They have no filters, Greg. Just ask Barry what she told him earlier.
I don't know if we can. I
Did
don't
you
have
tell
to.
them all the words they can't say on the air?
I don't.
They know the
there.
words.
Don't
They
go
know the
there.
words they cannot say.
Okay, well then don't even bring it up. Yeah, I don't want to have to hit the dump button on the first show of 2021.
Right.
Jeez.
I'm just making sure.
I use medical terminology, so therefore it is not.
Okay. Well,
It's not exactly true.
Well, Haley, are you a nurse or something, or
I'm a medic.
you're med? Okay.
Paramedic.
Well, that's good.
Outstanding.
All right. So that actually is an excellent skill for a scuba diver. I mean, it really is. That's
That's
one of
why
the.
I hang out with my crowd.
You're there to resuscitate them when Jerry passes
Yeah,
out.
Jerry's going to need oxygen in
Yeah.
about 40 minutes.
Right.
No,
He's gonna need an IV.
we
Outstanding
need
IV.
IVs.
IV of what?
IV and moonshine.
Yeah.
That's some Vaseline.
Some Vaseline. God knows.
Vaseline.
Get him 40 cc's
that
of
normal
Ringer's
saline.
lactate.
Yeah, right. That's
Haley.
what I thought you said. Right. Okay.
T5W.
Well, I don't know what this is where this is gonna lead, but
Move
I'm sure.
the show on, Greg.
Yes,
Move
I'm
the
trying.
show on.
I'm trying. I am
There's nothing to
trying
see
so
here.
much. Yeah, we do have some plans to get diving here very soon. Actually, I hope to have an announcement next Saturday for our next Scuba Radio Scuba Cruise with Explorer Ventures.
Thank you, Jesus.
Yes.
Yeah, we that is the plan. You know,
You
I'm
just
working.
woke Vinny up with that.
We're working out the
Jumped up
details.
out of nowhere.
Yeah, it probably ain't gonna happen till the spring.
Sorry, Barry.
But we are planning a week with Explorer Ventures that I hope to announce officially next week. We'll see how that unfolds. But we have been working behind the scenes to make stuff happen. And now that, the vaccine's out there, things are going to start opening up.
Does it rhyme with Galapagos?
I don't know. I don't know at this point. That's why I didn't finalize. So, we will see next week.
Does it rhyme with Hawaii?
I do not believe so.
Jumanji.
Okay, just stop. Really?
Kaka.
Yeah.
Lake Titicaca.
Oh,
There's an Indonesian boat.
that's on the list. Yeah, they got boats all over the place. It could be anywhere, but you'll have to listen next Saturday to find out for sure.
Ooh, I will.
We have been getting quite a bit of email from people wanting to know, like, hey, when are you going out again? Gerald, let's see, is this? I got an email right here. Yeah, Gerald was asking, hey, what are you doing for 2021? I said, we're going diving.
Would it be Gerald, the diver guy?
Oh, that's
No,
incorrect.
not me.
No, it's not
Way to
him.
not disguise your name.
Yeah, we'd never let him go. Come on. No,
Well, if I don't go, my mermaids don't go.
Well, we
okay,
need
so
a
Jerry's
medic
going.
out
Yeah,
Just tell him he's going.
he can't leave home without them or something like that. That's
Dang straight. You asked them if they want to go without me.
yeah. A lot of people are going to need a vaccine passport. Jerry's going to need a mermaid passport. They had 2 mermaids for every Jerry.
Sounds reasonable.
Yeah,
Actually, I got about 4.
4. You wait, how?
He's seeing double.
You haven't even
He's
met
been
him.
drinking
That's what it
Took
was.
up last night at the bar.
Okay, it's like it was. We started and there were 2 mermaids, and then after about an hour or so, and 3 or 4 shots of moonshine.
Up to number 36.
We had
this is
4.
Foreigner with double vision.
So where's the best places to dive on the East Coast?
On the East Coast, well,
the whole East Coast.
there's diving off of Hilton Head right there, isn't there, Jerry? I mean, in all
Yes.
seriousness, I know you're not diving there over the holiday, but have you heard of people diving where you are right now, or no?
Yeah, there's you can dive off Hilton Head.
Yeah,
I heard there's a plank you could walk off.
yeah, there's that. But
Aren't there some deep
Yeah,
wrecks
you can
out
talk
there?
to Matt about that. Now. He knows all about the
Well,
walking off the planks and the diving.
right. But they have the wrecks there, don't they? Isn't that where they have like the sand tiger sharks in that neck of the woods, or what?
Well, they have them. They're here, but the sand tigers are out North Carolina.
Okay, so they're north of you.
Yeah,
You're in
that's where
south.
you want to see all the
Jump
sand
away
tigers.
from south.
They're in the other Carolina, right?
So confusing.
Yeah, it is. But you know, they could go south,
like
couldn't
East
they?
Virginia, West
Yeah, I mean they're everywhere, Greg.
Okay, so what?
They're
I
all
mean,
on
what
the
do you
East
have
Coast.
you even bothered to check on the local diving there at Hilton Head? I mean, is there any?
Well,
Yeah.
I've been too drunk, Greg.
Yeah.
it's been
Okay.
raining. It's just been yucky weather. So
Yeah. All right. It's been raining up there. Well, you could walk around in your scuba gear and just, let the rain
be Scuba Steve.
fall on and be Scuba Steve. Exactly.
Who's Scuba Steve?
That's Adam Sandler from the movie. Hey, Scuba Steve. You don't know that? Remember
No,
Scuba Steve?
I don't know that one.
Yeah, it's Adam Sandler movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What, Jerry?
Matt's going to talk to you about diving here in Hilton Head.
Okay. Well, is this Matt's stomping grounds then?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, because I know he invited you.
This is his world here, Greg.
How did that come to be? I thought you were in Georgia, Matt. I thought that was your home base of operations, and now you're in Hilton Head, North or South Carolina. What I mean, yeah,
Georgia's where I grew up in. That's where I was born and raised.
Yeah.
Farm.
Right.
And then
Okay.
I moved to the coast, and then Beaufort, Savannah, and Hilton Head became my stomping grounds for
I
my whole
see.
career.
I gotcha. All right. So, I mean, you've been filming videos and stuff there at Hilton Head and diving in that part of the world then quite a bit. You're pretty familiar with the diving there, or what?
Yeah, pretty familiar, especially the Beaufort area and stuff like that. It's like I was telling Jerry, a bunch of these rivers we were going over yesterday. He's like, "Man, this is beautiful."
Yeah.
I said, "Yeah, this is the grungy part." I said, "But Jerry, there's shark's teeth everywhere in these waters." He's like, "Really?" I was like, "Yep." Did you bring your dive gear? He said, "No." I said, "Dang, man, we could be finding some shark's teeth."
Yeah. What's up with that, Jerry? Come on. Yeah.
Look, I'm like you. I'm a warm water wuss.
Well, he doesn't multitask. If he's focused. He's either focused on diving or focused on drinking. But you never combine those two.
I'm focused on drinking and women right now.
Okay. All right.
He's on vacation. In his defense, he's on vacation.
Okay.
Show us your hands.
And you can ask Matt about the two chicks we picked up last night.
Wait, what?
I never saw them, so I don't know what they look like.
Oh boy.
and Billy.
Yeah, according to Matt, they're
He didn't see that
beautiful.
ground coming either.
I didn't get to touch them, so I mean, like,
yes.
they could have been a dude, as far as I know.
I think Jerry's going to use that excuse from now on.
What he's gonna? Oh, okay. Yeah, that could be very inappropriate.
Well, okay, let's just put it this way. Kyle can vouch for that, for those two.
What do you mean? For the other two girls, you mean? That you found?
Yeah.
Why?
You gotta come vouch for
They're
the two
from
girls.
Ohio, Greg, and they are smoking hot.
Okay, so what you found these other potential mermaids out on the beach?
Not as hot as the two that I've got sitting here with me right now.
Well, yeah, okay. Way to cover.
See,
There he is.
Kyle's my wingman right there.
Okay. And
That's the other dive buddy.
Can he?
This is one of the other shark tooth hunters.
All right. Oh, yeah. So that all the shark tooth diving though you're doing, Matt, is in freshwater. Are you doing any ocean stuff there too, off Hilton Head?
No,
Or is
it's all salt water. It's all ocean.
Oh, it is all
freshwater.
Oh, okay. Just like intercoastal type areas. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Like, I got you. Okay.
I keep telling y'all, you got to come down, Greg. You gotta get some of this water.
You know what? It sounded more appealing as we continue on.
That would be up.
Yeah, exactly. We got to go up. You can't see. Cut him some slack. All right. More coming.
This is the Worldwide Scuba Radio Network.
Be an explorer in the other 2/3 of your world. Be the buddy who takes the kids in the aquarium instead of just to it. Be adventurous. Be amazed. Be a diver.
Come as a guest, leave as a friend. It's a philosophy that comes from the top down at Explorer Ventures liveaboards. It doesn't matter if you're traveling solo, with a buddy, or group. Explorer Ventures does the liveaboard dive experience right. For proof, know Explorer Ventures has one of the best repeat customer stats in the dive industry. They're also the official liveaboard company of ScubaRadio. You've likely heard us talk about Explorer Ventures Scuba Radio scuba cruise trips many times, and we invite you to join us on the next one. However, whether we're on board with you or not, I'll bet an Explorer Ventures Adventures liveaboard trip will be one of the best dive experiences you've ever had. It just doesn't get any better. Saba St. Kitts, Turks and Caicos, the Galapagos, Maldives, Indonesia, humpback whales, and the Silver Banks, new destinations and itineraries are being added all the time. Call one of their talented travel consultants to find the Explore Ventures liveaboard experience that's just right for you. 1-800-322-3577. That's 1-800-322-3577. Or visit exploreventures.com. That's exploreventures.com.
Power, simplicity, reliability. It's what you demand of your dive computer, and Shearwater delivers. Shearwater evolved out of one tech diver's need for a reliable, easy-to-use rebreather dive computer and quickly became the tech market leader. Now recreational divers have taken notice. The Shearwater Taric is the best, most intuitive, and reliable wristwatch-sized dive computer on the market. Check it out in the entire line at shearwater.com. Shearwater, dive computers for demanding divers.
Prepare to rig for dive! Your surface interval is complete. You're now clear to dive with Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio.
The world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Scuba Radio.
Dive, dive, dive.
What was it like? I mean, going down there and zero buoyancy, you're floating around in the water. And
it's like being on space. Yeah, I mean, that's how I felt. It's that sort of, you know, you can explain how amazing it is to people when they've done it. I think everybody kind of, when people have, you know, dove and enjoy it, I think everybody understands why it's just that incredible. I just love diving.
This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. I am Greg the Dive Master. Where have all the good times gone? I'll tell you what, I don't think they've happened yet. Because anything's going to be better this year than it was last year when it comes to diving. Because God knows this COVID crap has put a damper, pun intended, on the diving adventures we had planned for the last year. So we got some dives to make up big time in 2021. You're with me on this, aren't you, CJ?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. That's what you do when you can. And I think we're finally going to get the green light to get out and do some diving again.
We got to get down.
Yes. Because we're scuba divers and you have to go down underwater to experience that activity. Okay, so you may not have to go very deep, though. Maybe you go up to Hilton Head, South Carolina, with diver Matt and Jerry the diver guy. And who's the buddy you're with right now there, Jerry? I can see him. I don't see Matt, but he can't see me. So
Hey,
yeah.
So Greg.
Yeah.
So this is Bryce. This is one of my other good buddies.
Hey, Bryce, how you doing, buddy?
Hey.
So Bryce has got this YouTube channel that he does Outdoors Weekly on YouTube.
All right.
And him and a bunch of his friends, Matt, of course, also, they do a lot of magnet fishing and fossil hunting.
All right, magnet fishing. So you take a magnet and you hang it above the water line, and then they're full of like mercury, and then the fish are just sucked right up like or wait, is that what it is? Beer can? What do you mean?
How about you just let Bryce tell you what he does?
Okay, Bryce, maybe we should wait.
So magnet fishing is, we have this huge magnet that can hold 1,500 pounds.
Wow.
And we throw it in the water with this big rope, and we drag it back in, and we find all sorts of cool stuff.
Wow. So like guns?
Yugos.
Yeah.
Plenty of guns.
They actually went today, Greg.
Yeah.
For a few hours and brought back a shotgun.
How about that? Wow. So yeah, and you guys have been documenting this stuff on YouTube and everything. I've seen these type of videos.
Yeah.
And and that's what it is as far as like sharing the adventure of what we found today, discovered it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like treasure hunting, isn't it? Kind of.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the coolest thing you found underwater doing that kind of stuff, Bryce?
The coolest thing I found, I got like a top 5 list. I can't just like put one thing.
Well, okay, that's fair.
We found a Harley Davidson motorcycle that was stolen, and then we reported that to the police, and they gave it back to the insurance company. And then we also found a duffel bag that was packed full of jewelry.
Wow.
It had a rock in it holding it down on the bottom. And then we found a Kawasaki motorcycle in Miami, a ditch witch for a bobcat. I'm trying to think.
Wow.
I've been doing this for like 3 years now. I've been asked that question.
Oh, wait, this magnet, you said it can pull up something that heavy, though? Really? A motorcycle?
Yeah. Well, it's tested in ideal conditions for 1,500 pounds.
I gotcha. All right.
Yeah,
but still,
it's a strong magnet. Yeah.
So when you get a motorcycle or something like that large on the magnet, do you instantly know, like, holy crap, we got a big one, boys?
Yeah, you can definitely feel it. Certain items, it just like smacks right to it. You can feel it right on the water. One time we pulled up a sewer grate. That was really hard to get off.
How about that? That is cool, man. So you have this giant magnet on a boat that you guys take out, I take it? And then just
we just find a bridge on Google Maps like over a creek in the middle of nowhere, and it's pretty much this process of elimination until we find a good spot.
Oh, that's cool. All right, so did you go out with them too before this today, Jerry? Or
no,
you just told
actually,
you
I didn't go out today.
They went out though.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how they found Jerry. They threw the magnet on it.
Yeah.
Attached to his tank.
No, it wasn't his tank. He was holding his beer.
Yeah.
And the beer just pulled him up the bridge, right at the magnet.
It's hard to do that. Here, hold my beer a minute.
No, you're like, I'm not letting go of this beer.
Yeah.
I haven't drunk it yet.
You know me better than that.
Nice. All right. So do you ever get down and actually do diving, Bryce? Or you just...
Yeah, I actually got into diving in the past year. I like to go in the rivers and look for like it's a whole different perspective than throwing a magnet. Because you get a whole field of view. With the magnet, you get about 5 inches you can cover.
Right.
So I like the diving in the rivers a lot, but Matt actually got me hooked on blackwater diving for shark's teeth.
Yeah. So and he has a superpower in that regard.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. I mean, being blind actually has helped him with the shark tooth thing, hasn't it? Just because he can feel that sense has been heightened like tenfold.
Yeah, it's like an even playing field.
He's blind as a bat, Greg. He uses sonar.
Okay, all right. There's that, I guess. Whatever works, man. But can you see a little bit, or are you just totally feeling around for yourself too, there, Bryce, when you're doing that?
You can see like a tiny bit, but you got to use a really powerful light, and you got to be like right there in front of it. It's like it doesn't even. It's not even useful.
Yeah. So you just really have to use your sense of feel.
Yeah,
and that kind of thing.
much.
So how often do you guys go out there and do this shark tooth stuff?
I've only been able to go out once this year, but I think Matt goes out quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, do the conditions have to be a certain quality or not really? I mean, visibility doesn't have to be nothing. It's just a matter of if the temperature is cooperating enough for you guys to just get in the water, I guess, or what?
I'm not sure. Like I said, I've done this once. Yeah. So I'm not 100% sure. I'm still trying to learn the ropes.
I gotcha. All right. So you're sharing your magnet diving, techniques to Matt, and he's
yeah, we're like swapping information.
Exactly. Right. I like it. And Jerry, is he talking you into this stuff or what?
Oh yeah. Well, both of them's talked me into it.
Yeah.
But the cool thing about it though, Greg, I mean, I'm getting ready to do some classes with Bryce to get him, advanced open water, nitrox, everything that he needs.
Yeah. Okay. So, well, then he wants to open up his diving horizons beyond just braille diving, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go down there and feel for other things like mermaids and stuff. Well.
Yeah, of course.
Who? What?
I'm not even.
He doesn't.
Even
Jerry's like.
go there.
All of a sudden, Jerry's like, better not say that.
No, I don't want to run my mermaid talk, Greg.
All right. Okay. Understood. All right. I'm
They're
surprised.
standing right there.
No, they're not. They're gone. I don't see them anymore.
They're right there.
Oh, they are.
Listen to the show.
They're standing right there.
Okay.
The whole behind you. The whole room is listening to this show.
They're in the house.
Oh, God help them.
They're in the house.
God help them. All right. More coming up. Stay close.
Scuba Radio. Scuba Radio.
Come as a guest, leave as a friend. It's a philosophy that comes from the top down at Explorer Ventures liveaboards. It doesn't matter if you're traveling solo, with a buddy, or group. Explorer Ventures does the liveaboard dive experience right. For proof, know Explorer Ventures has one of the best repeat customer stats in the dive industry. They're also the official liveaboard company of Scuba Radio. You've likely heard us talk about Explorer Ventures Scuba Radio scuba cruise trips many times, and we invite you to join us on the next one. However, whether we're on board with you or not, I'll bet an Explorer Ventures liveaboard trip will be one of the best dive experiences you've ever had. It just doesn't get any better. Saba St. Kitts, Turks and Caicos, the Galapagos, Maldives, Indonesia, humpback whales, and the Silver Banks, new destinations and itineraries are being added all the time. Call one of their talented travel consultants to find the Explorer Ventures liveaboard experience that's just right for you. 1-800-322-3577. That's 1-800-322-3577. Or visit explorerventures.com. That's explorerventures.com.
Scuba action star Mike Scott is back in a new audiobook, Cayman Cowboys, Reefs Under Pressure. From author Eric Douglas comes the one that started it all. Listen as Mike deals with submarines, kidnapping, betrayal, and more.
He didn't even have fins or a mask to let him see in the water. He was going to be slow and blind. If it weren't for the float, he knew there would be no way he would ever make it to the surface.
Download Cayman Cowboys or Oil and Water, Return to Cayman, Turks and Chaos, and Lionfish at Amazon, booksbyeric.com, and audible.com.
Do you have a message or a product that you'd like to share with the diving world? Well, look no further than Scuba Radio. Just like you, thousands of diving enthusiasts are hearing this message, and we could be talking about you and your product or service as early as next Saturday. Remember, a terrible thing happens when you don't advertise. Nothing. Go to ScubaRadio.com, send us an email, and let's get to work to make your marketing message matter.
Let me tell you about a friend I know. He's got the world's first scuba diving radio show. So now everywhere I am, and everywhere I go, the first thing that I tune to is Scuba Radio.
This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. Okay, so I'm in the studio with CJ here on the first show for 2021. And we have the Scuba Radio Scuba Squad connected via the web. That includes Jerry the Diver Guy with Diver Matt and his buddy Bryce and some mermaids that they've recruited.
Bryce rhymes with rice.
No, Bryce.
Bryce.
Got
rhymes with rice.
Okay.
I believe he's drunk.
Oh, boy. Anyway, they're hanging out in Hilton Head, South Carolina, learning about shark tooth diving and taking magnets underwater. And Jerry, in return, is going to teach Bryce and some of the guys maybe some regular, more mainstream diving techniques. So, you know, it sounds like an even trade of a skill set. I kind of like that. Now, you're still in that kind of, you know, new diver mode. That, and I include the potential new mermaids he's recruiting in this mix as well, where you can still have a little fun with them, right, Jerry?
Oh, yeah.
Have you already, as the thing, obviously you probably brought up the sharks, but they don't care about sharks if they're diving in black water and stuff like that.
They're diving with alligators, Greg.
Yeah, they're hardcore. But what, you know, I got this story, again, how people, you know, like if you encounter jellyfish. Bryce, have you ever seen a jellyfish underwater in any of your encounters? I mean, you wouldn't see them.
I've actually been stung by a jellyfish underwater.
You have? And then
my first time blackwater diving, yeah.
Yeah, really? And so did you come up out of water and then say, hey, who's going to pay on me? Did that happen? That would have been, that video would have been viral. You know, I mean, but did you do that or no? You didn't let anyone do that?
No, unfortunately, I wasn't recording for that one, but it did definitely scare me.
Okay, well, just for the record, that doesn't work. But don't tell anyone. We don't want to ruin the viral video moment that creates when you tell them. Oh, the jellyfish stung. You know what you got to do now. Go ahead. Yep.
This is the Worldwide Scuba Radio Network.
Scuba Radio. Scuba Radio.
Breathe steady, old man. Prove you're not completely useless.
This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. Yeah, did you know that, CJ, that if you get stung by a jellyfish, the whole thing about urinating on the wound?
I've heard that.
Is not a thing. It's an old wives' tale. But
Those old wives, I tell you.
I'll tell you, they tell a lot of the tales, don't
They're
they?
Liars.
Okay.
I know that you are a liar.
Yeah, but you don't want to let everyone know that because you don't want to ruin the moment. I mean, if that's going to happen, as long as, you know, it's not a life-threatening jellyfish sting, wouldn't you rather have the entertainment value of saying,
Greg,
hey.
Yes, especially if they got stung in the face.
Isn't Jerry's pee like 94 proof?
Oh, well, yeah.
We haven't tested it yet.
That might sting a little.
You know, if not, it'll burn it off.
Uh-huh, yeah. Well, you know, for the record, it doesn't do a daggone thing.
Except make us laugh.
Exactly. So, you know, don't let the secret out 100%.
They say laughter is the best medicine.
That's good point.
So,
but the victim isn't probably going to be laughing regardless. It's the people watching the joke.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and
but
there's
it
a lot
does
more
work.
of us than them.
Yeah. So
you're gonna have to go check Bryce's YouTube channel out. I mean, he's got some great videos.
I bet. Yeah. Well, how
What
can you
is it,
find it,
Bryce?
Bryce? Yeah.
It's Outdoors Weekly on every social media.
Okay. Just Google it. Outdoor Weekly. Yeah.
Yeah, that or YouTube, either way.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got like hundreds of thousands of people. following him.
I have no doubt.
Sponsors. I
All
mean,
these
he's got
YouTubers, they stick together. You know, whether it's Bryce and I mean Matt does a lot of that kind of stuff too. I mean, is that how you guys met, or were you friends before all this stuff?
Yeah,
Okay.
we actually met through someone who also did YouTube. It's
Right.
all like pretty much a tight knit group of us.
Yeah, a bunch of YouTubers. You know,
Met
we're
in the YouTube restroom.
We're just to be hip.
YouTube headquarters.
Just to be hip with today's youth. We're tubing now too, CJ.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scuba Radio is YouTubing. I see. We got the lingo down and everything.
You're a hep cat.
Oh,
Gotta go,
golly.
Greg.
Yeah. Well, hey. Yeah. We got a tube. We
You're
got a
mod.
tube. Yeah. What do you call that, by the way? What is the proper terminology, Bryce? When you say we're streaming, we're streaming on YouTube. Is that all you say, or is there a cool way to say it? Like, hey, we're tubing, man. No.
Yeah, no. Definitely
okay.
not that.
YouTuber goobers.
Tuber goobers. We're tuber goobers.
You two goobers are goobering.
Yeah. Oh, golly. All right. Casey?
Made everybody laugh.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're leaning in, or do you just want to show us your big noggin? I figured that was a
he was
signal.
falling asleep.
Oh, he was.
Oh, Vinny.
Nodding off.
I was.
Oh,
I
there
was
he
getting
is.
ready to
Let Vinny fall asleep.
Vinny just woke up.
No, I'm around.
Okay.
I was getting
all right.
ready to put my head
He's
down on my
around all
desk.
All right. Yeah, sorry. See, if you guys were, you're. Oh, golly. I just totally lost my mind. That's the problem.
With the
Greg.
hell in a
Yeah.
handbag, right, Greg?
Yeah, well, the thing is, we got all this new video technology we're playing with, and all it is a huge ass distraction to doing scuba radio. But those guys are evidently falling asleep because all they see is CJ and I, but I see everybody.
Ah, pity.
Yeah, and it's quite entertaining and distracting at the same time. But anyway, Casey, you did your boat. Are you planning to dive off this thing? It's going to be like a little mini cat, right?
It's basically the deck is a pontoon, so it's wide open.
That'd be great for blackwater diving. That would be a perfect thing.
I put on a 5-step collapsible ladder in the back, so divers have plenty of ladder to climb.
Okay, all right. So you're making it diver ready.
Diver ready.
Captain Walt DiMartini, I don't know what he wanted to wave, or were you waving to me or someone else here?
Well, Walt and I are in competition. Whose boat will get a motor first?
Oh, right. Okay, yeah.
No, I just had a couple girls left the property.
Ah, okay. Exactly.
Speaking of motorboating.
Hey now. All right. So, but you got a tank rack on there, Casey.
Tank rack's on.
Obviously, a dive ladder.
Dive ladder's on.
And what is the? I mean, it's like a party boat, a pontoon boat, right?
It's a deck boat, which is as far as pontoon boat with a fiberglass hull.
Okay, but what are the dimensions though? How wide? How long?
It's about
the boat
10 foot wide on the deck and 19-foot deck space.
Oh,
long.
Okay, all right. That's
it's a
it's
Greg,
big boy.
It's a baby Corinthian.
Yeah, I like it. That sounds like a perfect deck.
It'll be perfect for scallop season when everybody comes down.
There you go. But those kind of boats are not ideal for rough seas. So do you have like a threshold? You're figuring like you only go out in 3 foot or less, or what do you think?
They said 3 foot or less, it'll be fine.
Yeah. Who wants to bother with it if it's beyond that? Right.
If it's beyond that, we don't need to. We can go in for a surface interval.
Got it.
If it's beyond that, you can see what Greg had for lunch.
Hey, that's right. Hey, look, scallops. Yeah. Anyway, I can't wait, but you expect that to happen within the next week or two, you think, finally?
Yeah. The only thing holding it up right now is just the holidays and New Year's. And this week they're probably back on it. And I'm hoping to hear from them by Friday to say, come break in your new engine.
Well, there you go. All right. And then as far as where you want to go beyond your own private vessel there on the west coast of Florida, like we had on the Dive God earlier in the show, I did talk to him earlier yesterday about heading over to Bimini in January and doing something.
Yeah, I'm ready to go get wet.
It's hammerhead season,
water. It is.
Right. I did it last year. So
yeah, you weasel.
Right. So,
you snuck over there and left us all hanging back here.
Right. Well, you would have to be able to get a COVID test to get into the Bahamas. Do you have access to such a thing, Casey, yourself?
My wife runs Quest Diagnostics.
I know.
think I can get one of those.
Well,
ask Greg for some of his convoluted plasma.
I'm not sharing
Greg.
my juices with anyone.
Greg, didn't you fly over there with Dennis last year?
I did. Yeah, we flew over there and did the hammerheads in a day and flew.
That's what I
flew in
just
and flew out.
said. I said he snuck.
Listen,
over
Barry,
there.
listen!
I was
Jesus,
listening.
Jerry.
Okay, that was harsh.
It's fun to watch his blood pressure go up.
Yeah,
What the
yeah.
heck? How did I get drug into this?
I don't.
I think he
don't
said
know.
Jerry by accident. He
Yeah,
meant Barry.
I think that's what he meant. Jerry, Barry, they're interchangeable.
Casey,
They're kind of
You're
like.
gonna have to get you. You're gonna have to get
What?
you
I've been on service interval too. You know. Blah, blah, blah. There you go.
What are you drinking, Casey?
Who's drunk?
I'm drinking rum and coke.
Casey is.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, all right. Everybody's
Wrong,
still celebrating the new year because it was a rough one last year. I don't know. What about you, Jerry? Are you safe to get out of the country at this point?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I don't mean, are you on the list to be deported? I mean, are you safe to travel?
I am safe to go wherever you want to go. Buddy.
Okay. You have no idea though if you have the antibodies or if you've had the COVID thing or anything.
I don't think I've had COVID that I know of. I mean,
but you haven't been tested to know that. And same with you, right, Casey? Yeah, you haven't had it as far as you know.
As far as I know, I have not had it, and I believe the alcohol in my system will kill it if it tries to invade.
Okay, you've been internally disinfected, right?
Casey,
Yes.
I'm with you on that because this right here, spring water, I don't think COVID.
That's the stuff I rub on my hands to
You'll never get
disinfect
worms.
myself after being
That's
out
right.
and about. Right. Barry has had the COVID, and he has the
He
antibodies
looks like
now.
he's had the COVID though.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I don't think that was a compliment.
He looks like COVID.
Oh well, what
Better
is that
watch it.
supposed to mean? What is that? What does
I'll
he mean by
cough
that?
on
I
you.
don't know.
How can you say that?
Yeah, I mean CJ, myself, and Barry of the Scuba Radio crew, we have all had it, and
Made all my hair fall out.
look at that.
No, your
I used to have a
hair,
thick,
that was like 30
luscious
years
mane
ago.
of hair.
Huh?
Yeah.
your hair's running from your face, CJ.
I used to have so much hair, and then I got COVID.
He
Wow.
was covered in cheese.
Huh. No, I think it's a fungus. But anyway,
It's
yeah.
running from his face, Greg.
So at least three of us are kind of, in a way we're kind of safe to travel.
Are
because
they going to give you like a badge to wear or a
You get the
sticker on
badge
your
of honor.
forehead or?
I think we got to get a T-shirt or something.
Oh, no. It's just
Matching
they put a
t-shirts.
chip in your neck, and it's the mark of the beast.
Oh, okay. All right, we got that coming up. All right, more coming up. Stay close.
Scuba Radio.
Would you like to talk diving? Greg the Dive Master's all toweled down and ready to take your call now. Call Scuba Radio at 1-888-88-SCUBA.
Power, simplicity, reliability. It's what you demand of your dive computer. And Shearwater delivers. Shearwater evolved out of one tech diver's need for a reliable, easy-to-use rebreather dive computer and quickly became the tech market leader. Now recreational divers have taken notice. The Shearwater Peregrine is a simple, full-color, multi-gas dive computer. It's also the most economical Shearwater dive computer released to date. Check it out and the entire line at shearwater.com. Shearwater, dive computers for demanding divers.
Hosting a radio show about scuba diving, flying, and boating is one of the best gigs on the planet. It's actually part of my job to check out and report on cool new products I personally use to enhance my diving, flying, and boating adventures. However, I do believe in sharing the joy, and this is why I wanted to tell you about Nanook Professional Protective Cases. Nanook cases are designed to protect the most sensitive equipment in the harshest environments. From their high-impact NK7 resin to their exclusive Power Claw latches, Nanook has raised the bar for those of you that demand the best protection for your gear. Plus, Nanook cases generally cost less than similar products currently on the market. From an iPhone to a full set of dive gear, whatever you need to shield from the elements, Nanook Professional Protective Cases has the size, shape, and color for you. Go to nanook.com. That's NANUK.com for Nanook Professional Protective Cases. The evolution of protection.
Hey, baby, what's going down?
Later, nerd.
Are you lacking with the ladies?
Nope.
Enhance your scuba superpowers with a new ScubaRadio hat.
Wow, nice hat.
Just picked it up at ScubaRadio.com.
Buy 2 ScubaRadio hats and get free shipping.
Need a dive buddy, sexy?
Always. And I got a Scuba Radio hat for you, too.
New ScubaRadio hats are now available at ScubaRadio.com.
So cool.
Order yours today, or stay a loser.
Hey, Greg.
Yo, Jeff.
Hey, okay. We're ready.
All right. We'll be on in about 2 minutes, okay?
That's fine.
All right. Stand by.
Prepare to rig for dive! Your surface interval is complete. You're now clear to dive with Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio.
The world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Scuba Radio.
Dive, dive, dive.
Happy New Year.
You talking to me?
Clap, clap, clap.
Get that crap out of here.
Happy New Year.
You guys suck.
Stomp, stomp, stomp.
See you in hell.
Spin around.
You're an inspiration for birth control.
And stop. Yay. Great job.
Damn, that was annoying.
Well, it's the last time we're going to do it this year. So.
Wait.
There's always next week.
This is the beginning of the year.
Oh. That's right. So we might do it.
Just erase it. Just delete that.
Okay. Done. See? It's a new year. Technology allows us to do this.
Just delete it.
I'm sure it'll come back, though. You can't delete anything. There's, you know how it is. There it leaves a fingerprint everywhere now. So there's no way to get rid of it totally. So chances are it will come back to haunt us.
Great.
I liked it. I think you should play it again.
You're drunk.
Who's drunk?
They're all drunk.
Yes.
Hey, Greg.
Yes, Jerry the Diver Guy. Or no, wait, that's Captain DeMartini.
First.
Yeah. Walt, go.
Yeah,
Walt.
Michael Carmichael just went by. He said to say hello to you. The Brownie's third lung guy.
Yes.
Just came by in the boat. That was the last boat that came by northbound.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, he's a great guy. He does a lot of underwater submarine stuff.
Right.
It's really high tech. And I remember back in the day of when we first started Scuba Radio, he kind of invited me down there to Fort Lauderdale. We had breakfast together. He started telling me about what he does. And he worked with a lot of the police department diving group down in South Florida. And I was like, what do you mean? You know, he goes, well, you know, like body recovery and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, and we're having breakfast. And he starts sharing some of the stories. He goes, yeah, once you see it, you can't unsee it.
Man,
and I was
hardcore.
like, yeah. It was one of the times where, breakfast didn't stay
Pass
down.
the husk puppies.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did a big TV thing about him.
Yeah, well, he's always on Discovery Channel. He was on Cooper's Treasure last year.
Yep.
And doing the sub thing. That's what he does now. He works with a submarine company.
Right.
And they do all this high-tech underwater surveying and
Deep
treasure
subs,
hunting.
though.
Yeah, deep
1,000
subs,
feet.
right. Yeah, the stuff where they go down and they find aliens and things. Yeah, that's what Robert and the gang down there.
I don't think that's
will be doing.
accurate.
No, that's true. This could be the year where we find the underwater aliens.
I'm a liar.
Yeah.
Illegal aliens.
Okay. Could be some of them, maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
Alien Radio.
Yeah. Jerry the Diver Guy, now what say you?
So look here, Greg. If
Yeah.
I ain't good enough to round up the mermaids, I got two of my good friends here with me. Tommy.
Okay.
And Al. Hey.
Tommy and Al.
Kyle.
Kyle.
So look.
Owl.
Look.
They call him Owl.
we got Kyle, the smooth talker.
Yeah.
And we got Tommy over here, Mr. November. So if we can't get them to come in, Mr. November takes his shirt off.
Don't ask.
Oh, boy.
And they come.
So let me get this straight. You're the man meat in the middle of a Kyle and what, Tommy sandwich? Is that what he said? Kyle.
Owl.
Kyle. All right. Yeah, he started with mermaids.
Call Tommy.
I'm not going to judge. Whatever.
Hey, they're my buddies.
Okay. Hey, hey, look.
Good buddies.
We love all people here, so we'll leave it at that. Captain Cocktail, Jeff Terode from South Florida Diving Headquarters was on the phone. He probably hung up by now, but
as soon as he heard man meat.
Exactly.
I'm ready to go back to 2020 after listening to all this. Apparently, I'm not drinking enough.
Yeah, well, it helps. It definitely helps. How you doing there, Jeff?
Yeah, good, man. I want to wish everybody a happy New Year, man. And be safe, obviously. We're still not through this, but we're going to get through it. That's
right.
for sure.
Well, you got South Florida Diving Headquarters in Pompano Beach, and you guys been running pretty regularly, but you're kind of socially distanced. You got those big, giant catamaran boats, so you're kind of set up to be able to offer that activity in a fairly safe atmosphere, right?
Yeah, we haven't changed since we started back. We stayed at 50% and, doing all the protocols and stuff and doing the best we can to keep people safe and keep enjoying diving, Right now, it's not COVID that's hurting us, it's the weather.
Yeah.
It's been rough for the last 5 days, but looks like silver lining tomorrow. We start getting calm again and get back to normal. So
okay. Well,
I'm excited about that.
And you've been having a pretty steady flow of divers when the weather cooperates, haven't you? Or what has been demand like?
Yeah, demand has been good. I mean, I think people looking for outdoor activities, and there's no better outdoor activity than underwater. I mean,
there you go.
Like, we've all said this 100 times, it's the safest place you can be. It's just to ride out, you got to be careful.
Well, last week we were talking with one of our divers that went down there and dove with you and did the Lady Luck and that dive. Yeah. And so they gave us a firsthand report on that. And he said the conditions were spectacular. So does that have anything to do with the number of boats maybe being down a little bit, or is it just luck of the draw, you think, right now?
No, I don't think it's the boating end of it. It's just the weather, I guess. We've had a good winter up until now. I mean, this is actually subtropical weather. We're getting southeast winds, which is strange in the wintertime, but what isn't strange these days, right?
Well, true. Yeah.
Chalk it up.
Just go with it at this point, thinking that it'll only get better, hopefully. So
go with the flow. Hey, we sunk a treasure chest on the treasure chest that the artist built, and it was been on display at the beach for a year, and now
it's on the Lady Luck, right?
The Lady Luck.
Yeah, he told us about that. He told us all about it, so it's great. You can go back and listen to the thing from last week if you missed it. SouthFloridaDiving.com. That's the website they got to go to, right, Jeff, to dive with you,
That's
correct?
It.
All right. Happy New Year to you, buddy.
Same to you guys.
There you go. Captain Cocktail, Jeff Terrell, South Florida Diving Headquarters. And that'll wrap it up for this week. Till next time, remember, it's always better. Where, gang?
Down where it's wetter.
Safe diving, everyone.
If you be pressurized there, you'll want to be there on Scuba Radio. Let's go! Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio is a production of Overboard Entertainment Incorporated.
Scuba Radio.
This seems the logical place for fish to congregate.
Remember, you can listen live or to archives of past editions of Scuba Radio worldwide over the internet at ScubaRadio.com.
So we're in international waters? Indeed so.
Tell a friend and buddy up with your radio every week for Scuba Radio, the world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Well, it's all very nice here, but we should be going. I miss me wife and me oxygen.
Yes, we all miss our loved ones and gases. Let's go.
The opinions you just heard on Scuba Radio are those of the hosts, callers, and guests.
Okay, what I just heard? Blah, 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 blah.
They are not necessarily those of any station or network, its management, or advertisers.
Come on, quit yanking me.
Scuba diving does involve risk and should never be conducted without proper instruction and training.
Oh, what's the worst thing that could happen?
I could die.
Have any questions or comments? Feel free to do so via the web at ScubaRadio.com.